First of all, thank you very much to Dr. Paanse and to Kanekar ma'am. The thing is that when a person becomes NPA, the first experience is like a shock. You go straight into ICU, and it looks like end of the world. And at that point of time, you get comfort from people like Dr. Paanse. And every time I disturb Kanekar ma'am, everything will be okay. She says yes, everything will be okay. So I would like to share you what exactly I have gone through. In 2002, I started a steel trading business, first generation. I started a steel trading business. Everything was going very, very good. I had only one banker, ICICI Bank. Until 2022, everything was fine, very little loan, business was good. Then I acquired a steel factory. When I acquired a steel factory and things were, larger capital was required, so definitely more borrowings were required. I talked to the bankers. Unfortunately, it was the month of March and I got approached by Bank of India and they had to meet their March targets. And what happened, my balance sheet was very good, borrowings were very little, business was good, experience was good, everything was good. So they promised me the sky, the moon, the sun, everything. And then when the actual business started, the factory started, they slowly made me believe that it will be after 3 months, after 6 months, after 8 months. And I had switched my bank to Bank of India. Then what happened, that as my imports started coming in, the assurances and reassurances pushed me to borrow money from unsecured loans. I took unsecured loans, and every time I was informing the bank that I am taking unsecured loans. This doesn't suit me. This doesn't suit me. This doesn't suit me. But again, assurance, reassurance, assurance, reassurance. Do this, do that, do this, do that. Additional collateral, additional this, additional that. Every single terms of lending had changed. And everything is in writing. I kept on writing. I went to the DGM, I went to the zonal manager, but nothing. Finally, in March 2023, they refused to renew my limits, but the interest was getting accrued every month. Even this I have paid until a time came when they stopped they stopped everything. So basically, my case is not, the money has not gone anywhere. I have my balance sheet of March 2023 shows Quasi Capital, shows my additional input in the business, profit making company. I am a forced NPA. It is a classic example of what happens when and then they the banks come up with the condition that, okay, do one thing, pay the unsecured loans and then you will be qualified and we will extend additional facilities to you, we will support you. It is not possible. It is impossible for a businessman that when you are running a steel factory, to remove the money from the running show and pay to unsecured loans and then go ahead and get a renewal is impossible. So basically, it's a forced NPA, and banks do not understand. And then the worst part is that in October 2023, when they classified my account as NPA, November 2023, the bank manager calls, because many steel factories and suppliers have account in the same branch or in the same bank. So they call November 2023, my manager calls up my suppliers and my competitors and tells them that this account has turned an NPA. So this is a catastrophe, which you face, because then everybody is scared of you. Overnight, everybody becomes, okay, you become an untouchable. So what, and this is what I would say that the bank needs to, all the banks need to understand is that nobody runs a business for 20 years, 22 years, 25 years to fail. Nobody likes to fail. There are sometimes there are problems, but then those problems need to be addressed. Those problems need to be understood. The banks, when they come to you for getting business, they are they are like halwa wala. But when you default on some small part, they become your biggest enemy ever. They feel you have cheated, you have run away, you have this, you are that. And this creates the biggest problem in any businessman's life. And what happened in my case, 58 people lost jobs. 150 crore was my GST revenue projected for 24-25. Lost. The Gram Panchayat where my factory was, we used to contribute in everything over there. Till today they miss us. Okay. We had plans for rolling mill, everything half shut. And my family has suffered. So what I want to say is that this has to somehow stop. And one important point I missed. There is something in every bank called as this sector is negative, this sector is positive. No sector is negative, no sector is positive. Every businessman is different. The problem is when a particular sector becomes negative for the bank, every account that they have or every business that is in that sector overnight turns negative, irrespective of anything and everything. Whether that person has the stock, whether that person has invested the money, whether that person is bringing his own money. This is basically a destructive approach. But anyway, we have hope in supportive people like Dr. Paanse and ma'am. So I wish this changes very, very soon. And I think you have taken the best initiative to do it. Thank you, Dr. Paanse.